This is an unpaired evidence question. These are unusual. There's only a handful of them per test, but it really doesn't change the way that we approach things. We still should follow the QLC method, but in this case, the most important piece is really going to be the question. We need to make sure we know what we're looking for. And so as part of this method, let's make sure that we are showing our work. And that means underlining key ideas, key words. Get your brain focused on the right stuff right out of the gate. So let's look at the question. Which choice best supports the idea that Caro's team's study may be relevant to animals other than zebras? So the most important idea that I notice here is that I need to talk about animals other than zebras. So if an answer choice does not include that, it's no good. So the one thing about these unpaired evidence questions is, yeah, we got to do the question first, but then the line references are the choices. The steps 2 and 3 of the QLC method are kind of the same step because they're the same thing. So we're really just going to these lines and we're looking for this idea of other animals. So let's see what we get, 1 through 6. Okay, that's here. And the question of why zebras have stripes has puzzled scientists, including Darwin, for over a century, leading to 5 main hypotheses. The stripes repel insects, provide camouflage, confuse predators, reduce body temperature, or help the animals interact socially. Well, what were those lines about? Zebras. No good. We need other animals, not zebras. 10 to 13. Okay. We found again and again and again that the only factor which is highly associated with striping is to ban biting flies, said study leader Tim Caro, a biologist at the University of California, Davis. Well, they're not specifically mentioning zebras, but they're still talking about zebras here. We can read back and see that, yeah, they're still talking about zebras. This is still just a follow-up of the main thing that we just read, which is like what's the theory that's going to be the most right. Nothing but other animals. The flies don't count. Okay, we need to think about the stripes, not just that there's flies. So that gets rid of B. 14 to 16, that's just the next piece here. For the study, Caro and colleagues collected data from a vast range of sources, including museum collections and historical maps. Well, it doesn't say what we're studying in the museums, right? It doesn't mention other animals. That's not a good sign. Now, look, it's possible that the museum collection includes other animals. But the line is really supposed to get this idea across. We are not allowed to kind of like guess what they meant. They have to say what they meant. And if they didn't mean what the question says they're supposed to mean, that's not a good sign. So stick to the lines. Hopefully that means that D is going to mention other animals. This is a kind of random spot compared to the others, 31 to 34. The results show that the range of striped species overlaps with where biting flies are most active, regardless of species, and where the stripes occur in the body according to the study. So look, it doesn't specifically list other animals, but the fact that we're talking about multiple species, that's a pretty direct link to what we're talking about. And we can go back and we can talk about, look, the evolution of stripes, current and extinct species. So we're talking about other animals. We're not necessarily naming them, but it's very clear that we've moved beyond just the zebra. We're still trying to understand the zebra, but we're looking at it in a way that involves multiple animals, multiple species. That's it. So make sure, for really any question, but especially these unpaired evidence questions, that you have a clear sense of what you are being asked for, because the question is going to be specific. So don't just go in with a vague idea. Look for the thing you're being told to look for, and odds are very good that that will mean that you find it.